Hi, I'm Tony Crimlisk. This is a delightful, if rather sad, biological love song. It's written by Michael Flanders and Donald Swann in 1965, and they call it MISALLIANCE. I'll sing it and then I'll tell you more about it and go through all the chords. The fragrant honeysuckles fly as clockwise to the sun, and many other creatures do the same. But some climb anti-clockwise, the bindweed does all one, or convolvulus to give her proper name. A root in either side a door, one of its species grew, and raced towards the window ledge above. Each corkscrewed in the lintel in the only way it knew. Where they stopped, touched tendrils, smiled, and fell in love. Said the right-handed honeysuckle to the left-handed bindweed, or let us get married. If our parents don't mind, we'd be loving and inseparable, inextricably entwined. We'd live happily ever after, said the honeysuckle to the bindweed. To the honeysuckle's parents it came as a shock. The bindweeds, they cried, are inferior stock. They're uncultivated, a breeding bereft. They twine to the right, and we twine to the left, said the anti-clockwise bindweed to the clockwise honeysuckle. We'd better start saving many a mickle, max and muckle, and run away for a honeymoon, and hope that our luck'll take a turn for the better, said the bindweed to the honeysuckle. A bee who was passing remarked to them then, I've said it before and I'll say it again, consider your offshoots, if offshoots there be, they'll never receive any blessing from me. Poor little sucker, how will it learn when it goes climbing which way to turn? Right, left, what a disgrace! Or it might go straight up and fall flat on its face, said the right thread honeysuckle to the left thread bindweed. It seems that against us all fate has combined. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Columbine, thou art lost and gone forever, we shall never intertwine. Together they found them the very next day. They had pulled up their roots and just shriveled away, deprived of that freedom for which we must fight, to veer to the left or to veer to the right. As I said, this is a botanical love story, or perhaps you may think it's more than that, maybe an allegory. Please leave your comments in the comments box. I was a student in London in the 1960s. I wasn't into flower powder, but I took full advantage of the amazing museums, art galleries and antique shops there. I don't visit antique shops anymore in case they keep me in. In particular, I went to as many concerts, recitals, West End plays, musicals and shows as I could afford. Sometimes there were free tickets for students. Sometimes we could join in the choir or the chorus. Flanders and Swann's two-man review at the drop of the hat was one show I saw, and they were hilarious. They met working in a school review, went their own ways, and then by accident they met again and formed a comedy duo, writing over 100 songs together. As a child, Michael Flanders caught polio and was confined to a wheelchair. Nevertheless, he and Donald Swann performed over 2,000 times in the UK and abroad. This is a song for an individual performer rather than for a group, so I won't go through all the chords one by one as I usually do, but these are the chords in it. It's an F chord, there's a C7, there's a C, there's a B flat, which is a bar at the first fret. There's a D7, which is a bar at the second fret. G7, A7, one finger, D minor, D minor 7, little finger down, and quite a lot of G minors. It's an interesting song. I hope you'll have a go at it. Anyway, whatever you do and however you do it, have fun.